Hey guys, what's going on? Paul here. Welcome back to another Cardano video. If you're new, make sure you hit the like, subscribe and the notification bell so that you never miss a Cardano update. And if you're not new, then you know to hit that like button. It really does help the channel, as well as comments down below. So what we're going to concentrate on today is the ADA price. Is Cardano primed for a breakout on the charts? So we will mainly stick to the charts and looking at the technicals along with some of the levels that I'm personally watching. There is one resistance point that we keep getting rejection on time after time. So we'll go through that and let's just jump into it. So what you can see here is the Cardano price on CoinMarketCap. So currently sitting at $1.30 or maybe just under $1.30 on the charts. The volume is a really good sign that things are happening in the background. So you can see just under $5 billion in the last 24 hours, up 54% from the previous 24 hours. Increase in volume is always a good sign on the charts. Looking here, we're up 4.5% in the last 24 hours. Up 4% against Bitcoin and up 5% against Ethereum. We will take a quick look at all three of them charts. So let's start out with the ADA USD price. So again, this is the big picture. This is the daily chart. And once again, I am still expecting the major run up to come in June, July, leading up to the Alonzo hard fork, which brings smart contracts onto the Cardano platform. But in the meantime, we are still in this ascending triangle here. We were really testing the lower side of this last Friday when I done the video. But since then, we have made a nice push to the upside before getting rejected off that resistance point, which I'll show you when we zoom in now. But overall, still looking fairly positive, well within this ascending triangle for now. So breaking this down then, going in a bit closer. What do we see? Let's just refresh this chart. So what we see here is the old all-time high of $1.33. This is the level that I see that we have struggled a lot to get past. Yes, we've broke past it twice and we've went up and set the new all-time high of $1.49, but we did not stay above $1.33 for long at all. So when we got above it here, we set the new all-time high. This was the end of February leading up to the Mary hard fork, which brought native assets on chain for Cardano. But when we came back down, we just fell back down through that old level and it became resistance again. So resistance, for anyone new, is levels that we struggle to get above on the charts, and then support is down on the other side, which are levels that help push the price up. So again, it's resistance here. Broke above it with the Coinbase news, but once again did not hold it because we hadn't retested that level in the meantime, and it became resistance once again here. Moving on, we had resistance here, briefly got above it, but straight back down. And in the last 24 hours, 48 hours, again, up above it here, rejected, up above it with a quick retest again before getting rejected. But what I really like to see this time is that we are getting support in around that $1.26 level. So as you can see here, $1.26 is where we are getting a lot of support and looking to push up again. Personally, I've gone long on the price of Cardano. You can see here, I've opened the long trade. So my personal bias is that the price is going up. Look, as always, not financial advisor, any of that kind of stuff. But for me, I'm looking at it going up. If it doesn't, I'll be monitoring my trade and can pull out. Potentially testing this lower side of the ascending triangle. But right now, I'm seeing a push to the upside. Once we get up to this $1.33 again, you can see between $1.35 and $1.33 is where we are getting rejected every time. If we can push up through this zone here, up to $1.35, 36, then I think it will not be that long after that we get a major push, a fairly quick run to the upside if we can break these levels here. Again, what I would like to see, I don't even care if we go up and hit the all-time high first, or even potentially coming up into the $1.40, $1.42, somewhere around here, and then get a pullback. Come back down and test this level, because it's always good for the charts to come back down and test levels that were strong resistance points. Now there's a very good example of this on the ADA Ethereum chart, which I'll show you in a second. But as you can see here, what I am looking to do is come up past this level, get a strong break, because to break these levels, you always need a big push to the upside. So when we can get that, I want to see us going up, but then coming back and testing this before we make our really strong leg to the upside to set new all-time highs. Yes, I think it's inevitable that we will set new all-time highs with Cardano, with ADA, and this week the charts are starting to look a lot more positive than they have over the last while. Look, we've been in accumulation for a long time now with the Cardano price. So this, yes, it seems boring when things are just going sideways or going up a bit and then coming back. But this, in the overall scheme, is a lot of accumulation of ADA. This is people filling their bags with ADA before we get the pump to the upside. Taking a look at the ADA Ethereum chart just to show you what I was talking about. So this is the price of one ADA against Ethereum. So all the way back here in 2018, you can see that we had this resistance point once, twice. This is March 19, and then in July 20. Again, this was the resistance point all of them times. When we got the run up for the Mary hard fork, we broke up through it, came back down and tested exactly on this line to change that from the strong resistance points it was in the past to then be a support point. So you can see it bounced us back up, once again back down, tested all in around that exact same level again. So you can see the significance of coming back and testing a resistance point to change it over to a support. Looking at the ADA BTC chart, if you're new, then this is the price of ADA against Bitcoin. Anyone that's been here for a while will have seen this chart a lot of times on my channel. This one I feel is really important to keep an eye on. So you always want to see in the bigger picture that your coin is outperforming Bitcoin. You can see once again a lot of accumulation, a lot of trending sideways here over the last month, and 2000 sats has become an extremely strong support level for us on the bottom. So again, this is starting to look really good, and I'm waiting for the breakout to the upside. Look, the overall market is positive at the minute. Bitcoin has just fell below 60,000, but it has been above 60,000 earlier today. Bitcoin is also primed to shoot up to set its new all-time high as well. And this week could be a very good week for crypto overall. Potentially the breakout for Bitcoin and for ADA, along with a lot of other altcoins. Yes, we've seen lots of coins breaking out. BNB has gone insane this week. XRP done it last week. This week could potentially be the week for Cardano. Once again, I will keep you guys updated throughout the week. I hope this has been of some use to you. If it has, make sure you give the video a like, leave some comments, let me know your own thoughts on this, and I will talk to you soon. I really appreciate everyone that watches. Thanks for stopping by.